Coming up tonight on this special edition of Middle Tennessee News, students from the MTSU School of Journalism have flexed their creative muscles to give you original stories from across the Mid-State.
Today's show will have special reports from these creative storytellers as they give you a first-hand perspective into the people and places that shape our area. All that and more is coming your way. Middle Tennessee News starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Dylan Simmons.
And I'm Taylor Pennington. Welcome to Middle Tennessee News.
New state legislation may affect weapons on college campuses. Reporter Serena Vasudeva has the story.
A bill advancing through the state legislature would ensure that college students are allowed to carry non-lethal weapons such as tasers and pepper spray on campuses. Middle Tennessee State University and Motlow Smyrna currently both ban students from carrying any kind of weapons. Their policies have exceptions that allow students to possess weapons if the law permits it. Faith Ziegler, an MTSU student in Community and Public Health, carries pepper spray despite university policy. Even though her professors know, she hasn't gotten in trouble.
The security on this campus is not good enough for myself or my family to warrant me walking alone at any point in time on this campus without some sort of safety mechanism.
Karena Rector, a biology student at Motlow Smyrna, also carries pepper spray for safety.
Anyone can walk on a campus, so especially at night, so I don't think I probably would have picked night classes unless I had someone that I know was going to be reliable, being able to at least view me go to my car, or vice versa, and everything like that. So
Belmont, Lipscomb, and Vanderbilt all prohibit weapons on campus. TCAT, Murfreesboro, and Smyrna prohibit only dangerous weapons. Serena Vasudeva, Middle Tennessee News.
Thanks, Serena. The bill was placed on the Senate calendar yesterday.
From the greens to the bunkers, Old Fort Golf Club is undergoing some big renovations this year. Let's move to Middle Tennessee News reporter Cameron Harris for more.
After 21 years since its last renovation, the Old Fort Golf Club is investing $1.5 million into revitalizing its grounds. With a focus on improving playability and enhancing the overall experience for golfers, the renovations are eagerly anticipated by both members and visitors alike. Trey Adams, Director of Golf, will tell us more.
It's been 21 years since the last renovation. Usually bunkers have an average lifespan of about 10 years. So that was kind of part number one. And then the second part, like you can kind of see over here, is the green renovation. So we had a cool season grass on the greens, bent grass. Lifespan for greens is 15 to 25 years roughly.
While the course is currently closed for renovations, golf enthusiasts can still enjoy the amenities offered at Old Fort Golf Club, including the driving range, chipping green, clubhouse, and the popular par 3 course, Bloomfield Links.
I think what you'll see is that it'll be in better condition longer, and I think ultimately that will lead to maybe some more play for sure.
As Old Fort Golf Club prepares to reopen its doors beginning of September, anticipation is running high among golf enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more updates on this renovation project. Reporting from Murfreesboro, I'm Cameron Harris. Back to you.
Thank you, Cameron. Local golfers are excited to get this course up and running for the 1st of September.
There was a busy day in downtown Nashville last Wednesday as thousands of civilians flooded the state office and Cordell Hull building to lobby the legislators. MTN News reporter Kalia Jackson has more information on this story.
It's springtime and the Tennessee General Assembly is back in session. Residents and organizations from all across the state have gathered in Nashville at the Cordell Hull building to meet with Tennessee lawmakers, advocate for justice, and have their day on the Hill. Several politicians battled back and forth in Senate hearings as Tennesseans listened in, while others lobbied their legislators in groups.
In the death penalty, so we just had a packet to drop
Joshua
off
Kling, a student at Middle Tennessee State University, was one of several college students in attendance.
Here for our U.S. history class, it is Justice Day on the Hill. alternatives to the death penalty is a topic that we're focusing on today.
Sarah McGee with Tennesseans for Capital Punishment Reform visited Representative Mike Sparks for a one-on-one conversation to voice her concerns about a new bill that would extend the death penalty to non-lethal crimes.
I am with an organization called Tennesseans for Capital Punishment Reform, and we are here with a pretty big group, students, community members from all across the state of Tennessee. Now is the time. Concerns about the death penalty and why we think we can find something better. Sometimes we're up here and we're asking them to support something, and today we're actually asking them to vote against the bill.
For more information on how to meet with Tennessee legislators, visit www.capital.tennessee.gov.
Thanks, Kalia. The Tennessee General Assembly will remain in session for the remainder of the spring. For more ways to see what your district leaders are up to, visit www.capital.tennessee.gov. Still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, a local social media influencer is paying back her followers, and a local community of climbers is ascending to the next level together. That's coming up next on Middle Tennessee News.
My late friend James Gandolfini and I got to know a lot of combat vets over the years when we were in Iraq and in Afghanistan. And it guts me to know that 22 of you are taking your own lives every day. Yeah, I play tough guys in the movies, but yous are the real tough guys. And the toughest thing to do sometimes is look for help. I want you to know, reaching out is an act of strength. And our friends at Wounded Warrior Project are here to help. You don't have to go it alone.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
I'm a firefighter.
A teacher.
I'm a farmer. I'm a barber.
A waitress.
A mom.
We're all part of your community. Every day we move in and out of each other's busy lives.
It's easy to take for granted all the little moments that make up our everyday.
Some are good,
others not so much.
But that's life. It's when you experience a moment of uncertainty. Something or someone's behavior that doesn't seem quite right.
These are the moments to take a pause.
Because if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not.
It's not about paranoia
or being afraid.
It's about standing up and protecting our communities.
One detail at a time.
Because a lot of little details can become a pattern.
We
trust our instincts.
Just like you should.
Because only you know what's not supposed to be in your everyday.
So protect your everyday.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. Local Instagram influencer Alexa Anglin is giving back to her followers this month by doing a $7,000 giveaway. MTN reporter Luke Eckerle has the story.
A quiet Friday morning in Brentwood, but a busy month for social media influencer Alexa Anglin, who is doing a $7,000 giveaway.
I decided to do this giveaway to give back to my followers, the audience that I have. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for them. So this is a really small way, in my opinion, for me to say thank you for being here, engaging in my content, and following along. We are giving away a 1-week stay in September at our 30A beach house, along with $1,000 for travel, groceries, whatever it is that you need. And then we decided to give away a few of my family's favorite things, including a Traeger smoker, which is my husband's absolute favorite, a frame TV, which we have in our home, as well as a wagon stroller that fits 4 kids. We have 3.
If I won her giveaway, I would just be so happy and grateful. I've followed Alexa for a few years now, so I would just be overjoyed if she chose me. I would probably be most excited to win the week at the beach house because I've seen so many pictures of it and it's just so beautiful, and I would just be grateful to have a week there.
In Brentwood, Luke Eckerly, Middle Tennessee News.
Thanks, Luke. The giveaway is still open until the end of the month, so be sure to check it out.
A high schooler in Middle Tennessee made a homemade movie and put it on the big screen. MTN reporter Clay Tillman has the story.
Yeah, I've always been a huge movie fan. I always go to see movies in the theaters, so to see my own movie on that big screen in the theater was just always a huge dream of mine. One of the most surprising things about my movie looking back is that I didn't even have a script going in. A lot of people are surprised about that because it's an hour, 15-minute movie and not one scene was planned. Seeing myself on a movie screen was mind-blowing. I'd always wanted that experience, and seeing work that I had done up there for everyone to see was just something I never thought I'd be able to witness, and it was just amazing. I don't let people know who are scared of going for their big dream, just go for it. For this movie, like I said, we didn't even have a plan, and we just threw everything we had at it, and in the end it turned out great, and it was so worth it. It was one of the best times I've ever had in my life. So just go for it.
Thanks, Clay. It's incredible to see what young people in 2024 can do.
A shared passion unites a community of climbers for adventure and exploration. MTN reporter Kanan Chavez tells us more.
By breaking barriers and redefining limits, climbers with disabilities make the community stronger and more unique by scaling walls, conquering obstacles, and showcasing the power of determination and resilience. Ben Hickson, a part of Catalyst Sports, can attest from his experience.
About 5 years down the road, I got injured, and that's when I started climbing. And that's where I met up with Catalyst, and that's when I started climbing with Catalyst. They got me started climbing again, back into climbing, and that's kind of where we're at now.
At the Craig Nashville, adaptive climbing has become a beacon of inclusivity, offering opportunities for people of all abilities to experience the thrill of reaching new heights. With the aid of specialized equipment and innovative techniques, climbers with disabilities are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Rachel Turrell at Climb Murfreesboro also has unique perspective on adaptive climbing.
Our mission to be a catalyst for community through personal transformation, which, is a lot of words to just say that we think that climbing is transformative and it's going to be beneficial to everybody. So at Climb Murfreesboro in particular, we try to really up the level of engagement and accessibility for lots of different demographics.
By showcasing the capabilities and accomplishments of adaptive climbers, spaces are being created where everyone feels welcome and empowered to pursue their passion for climbing. Middle Tennessee News, Kanan Chavis.
Thanks, Kanan. If you would like to volunteer for Catalyst Murfreesboro, please visit their Facebook page.
The MTSU Recording Department is honoring the contribution of women in the industry, and campus is playing host to a special Easter tradition this week. All that and more when we come back on Middle Tennessee News.
In Murfreesboro, this is Kirsty Woolver from Middle.
Serving the nation's poor and vulnerable regardless of faith,
and advocating on their behalf. We are Catholic Charities.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Miss Lee, this is Agent Williams from the tax office. Our records show an unpaid balance on your account. If you don't pay by end of day, you'll be facing jail time. Well, the fastest way to fix this is with a prepaid debit card. Can you go get one now? Yes, and we want to clear this up. If you just buy that prepaid card, put $400 on it, then call me back and read the numbers to me.
The moment they ask for a prepaid card is the moment you know something's wrong. Think before you send money. Learn more at scamawareness.org.
It started with the original care package, and millions more like it. Passed from hand to hand, across land and sea, to help survivors in the aftermath of war. As we grew, we found better ways to help those in need. Ways to make a real difference, not just today, but tomorrow as well. Be the difference in people's lives. Help deliver lasting change at care.org.
Some places have the power to transform us, connect us, move us. This is the power of place, the power of parks and open spaces to improve cities, communities, and ourselves. This is the work of the Trust for Public Land, putting open space within reach of every person in America. Help us create the power of place and healthier, happier communities nationwide.
In honor of Women's History Month, MTN reporter Kirsty Wolliver is taking a look into the feminine side of the recording industry. Take a look.
In Murfreesboro, this is Kirsty Wolliver from Middle Tennessee News. With Women's History Month coming to a close, Middle Tennessee State University celebrates women currently taking part in the recording industry program along with the program's female alumni.
There are fewer women in leadership and management, and so we want to show our female students that there are paths to success. They can dream bigger, and then we want to provide them with the opportunity and the education to help them succeed the best they can.
The Dean works to bring female artists the recognition that they deserve, providing them with opportunities brought by other women in the industry and letting them know that anything is possible.
It's an exciting time for our female students, and I think their opportunities to succeed are more than ever.
MTSU student artist Sav recently put together a lineup of all-female artists to play a show which she headlined at a local venue.
I know so many insanely talented young women.
Sav finds both friendship and inspiration among her fellow female artists, as well as in the big names in the industry that came before her. Artists such as Stevie Nicks and Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter have all played roles in her development as an artist.
It is crazy, seriously, blows me away how many talented people there are around me.
Sav is proud to represent the women in this program, and Keel is happy to see so many young female artists inspired to work hard and continue making music in the future.
So you can take his place.
Reporting in Murfreesboro for Middle Tennessee News, this is Kirsty Wolliver.
Thanks, Kirsty. It's exciting to see such great things from local students.
Easter is coming up this weekend, and a group of MTSU campus has already started the festivities. Reporter Michaela Sandlin has the story.
Middle Tennessee State University hosts its annual Panhellenic Easter egg hunt over the weekend. The egg hunt has been a tradition over the last 15 years, starting from inviting faculty to now opening the event to the entire community. The event is something that many look forward to once spring rolls around. Panhellenic Executive Board member Anna Jones stepped into office in January and immediately started planning this year's rendition of the event.
My favorite thing about the Panhellenic Easter egg hunt is getting to see the work in the community firsthand. A lot of our sororities raise money for the community and for kids in the community, and this is an event that we get to just love on them and just have fun with them, and that's my favorite thing about it.
How many eggs do you think you got today?
I think I got 200.
200? That's a big number.
What makes the MTSU Panhellenic Easter egg hunt different from any other egg hunt? Well, other than being hosted by Panhellenic, it's also hosted right on the president's lawn.
So usually it's just our Panhellenic sororities. There's 6 Panhellenic sororities on our campus. But this year we opened it up to any of our Greek-associated organizations, so our FSL community. So that was opened up to our IFC as well, which is our gentlemen and our fraternities on campus. And it was also opened up to our NPHC, our national Panhellenic groups.
And of course, the most asked question of the day was finally answered. Michaela Sandlin, Middle Tennessee News.
Thanks, Michaela. It looked like it was a fun day.
Still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, Alexis Phipps will give us the scoop on local baseball team putting others on notice, and Middle Tennessee football starring in the most anticipated video game of the year. That's coming up next on Middle Tennessee News.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back into the MTN Sports Den. We're going to start things off with a tradition unlike any other. I had the opportunity to go and listen to a unique holler. Take a look. Here at Livingston Academy, these Lady Wildcats maintain a tradition that runs deeper than the Hog-Eye Holler.
It's a tradition of winning, and it's a tradition of high expectations, and that's kind of who we are and what we strive to be, at least.
Leslie Smith Riddle knows high expectations both as a player and now coach. Livingston's first ever gold ball was earned by the 1990 team she led. Riddle was a senior the year they won, ending her career with over 1,600 points, a state championship, and a legacy to be built upon for years.
It got to the point where fans would say, oh, we'll just come on the championship day. You know, we'll just come on the championship day. And that was the tradition that I wanted to be a part of again.
Not only did she prove a winning tradition as a player, but she also proved it as a coach. 2 years after beginning her coaching career at LA, she led the 2004 team to earn a state championship. Much like Riddle created a winning tradition as a player and coach, two specific seniors from the 2004 team created a new legacy as players and now superfans at Livingston Academy.
Katrina and Megan, all them fans, especially just knowing how gritty they were and how gritty they still are just for us to win, it's just something amazing.
These pictures of Katrina and Megan show so much excitement from a recent game played in the Glass House. They were cheering after winning the semifinals in the 2023 state tournament. This game's key player was none other than Ellie Butler and was also a part of the 2023 runner-up team at state.
It's just a family, and once you're part of Hawkeye, you always are.
Three-time Glass House appearance player Marley Sells has a different dynamic than anyone, though. Once player, once superfan, and now an assistant coach. But what does Hawkeye really mean?
It means to me family.
Hawkeye really is me.
Alexis Phipps, MTN Sports.
HOGEY.
It still gives me chills just listening to it. Stewart's Creek High School is one of the younger schools in the area, but that has not stopped their baseball program from taking over and becoming one of the strongest programs in the state of Tennessee. MTN reporter Colby Holbrook has the story.
Stewart's Creek baseball has shown their dominance in the last 11 years by becoming district champions 6 times and going to the state tournament 5 times. But how did they do it? Stewart's Creek continues to battle this season as they hope to win that ever-elusive state championship. In Murfreesboro, Colby Holbrook, Middle Tennessee News.
Thanks, Colby. Go support Stewart's Creek as they battle their way to the state championship. That's all I have in the MTN Sports Den. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for joining us on Middle Tennessee News. If you missed this or any show, you can watch them on our website. I'm Taylor Pennington, joined by Dylan Simmons and Alexis Phipps.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social media sites. We'll see you Monday for our next show.
Now shush, she makes the sound she makes to calm me down.
Were you born from 1945 to 1965? People born during these years are 5 times more likely to have hepatitis C. But most people with hepatitis C don't know they're infected. So even if you try to eat right, exercise, and take care of yourself, you could still have hepatitis C, a serious liver disease. People can live for decades without feeling sick, but over time, hepatitis C can cause serious health problems and even lead to liver cancer. Getting tested is the only way to know if you're infected. That's why the CDC recommends everyone born from 1945 to 65 get a blood test for hepatitis C. Treatments are available that can cure this disease, so talk to your doctor about getting tested. It could save your life.